They should add places in Mid and North Wales, in your opinion. Right, who's misbehaving today? Everybody's misbehaving today. Oh, I got 17 grand on that as well. So I'm now up to 22. Right. Job market.
Rostock.
I got Milano. I've got empty pallets on their way to Le Havre. Dresden.
Right, I've got Malmo.
Oh,
Sweden, isn't it?
Yep. Or Köln. Or Reims. No, not Reims, Rennes.
it's only down the road from Paris.
Yeah, Malmo's my best job.
Whereabouts is Malmo in Sweden?
South.
South Sweden.
It's
yeah. Right-hand
it's
side.
just across the
Look
bridge,
at
isn't
the
it?
down-
Well, that's great because I can get forklifts going from here up to Vexio,
Okay.
which is 67,000, and that's just beyond Malmo. So
So
I might take that and join you going up to Malmo.
Yep. Sounds
By the
like a
way,
plan.
guys,
But we're going
where
via
is
Rennes
that
to pick
from?
up
We're going via Reims and Lille.
yeah,
So should we do Reims first to pick up Nelsam?
and then down to Lille to pick up Gav.
Up to Lille to pick up
To
Gav.
Pick up Gav, yeah. So down to Rennes.
Right, I've taken it. And that works out quite nicely for the stream.
This is going to be worth 67,000 to me. 67,000.
Six.
I've got it
Whoa.
down to Reims,
67,000.
and
The-
I've view it all the way back up the 18.
This is only 25 for me. Why can I not get a 67,000 job?
This is an external contract. It had it's fragile, its weight, and I believe its distance.
And is it last minute as well?
It can't be last minute with extra. Well, it might be a last minute extra, but that still gives me about 5-6 hours to deliver it. So
Right, so I've put in as waypoint number 1 the spanner at Reims to pick up Nelsam. Waypoint number 2 is the spanner in Lille. Oh no, I've done that wrong. Why has that gone to number 1? How do I change that and make it number 2?
You can't.
Yes, you can.
right,
Top right, you should say add waypoints end.
Yeah.
Market world map.
I have no idea.
I
On
got
your
it.
map, go onto your map.
Yeah.
On the right hand corner, there's a box. Just tick that.
Right hand corner.
Right, so the best way to do it is to actually put your first waypoint on the A16.
On the A16. Hold on. Let me do it the other way. See if it'll work the
What's
other
going
way.
on here?
I'm still driving to Little.
Right, Lille. There.
No, it doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to do it because of the distance.
Okay. There we go. I've done it.
Where it says reset navigation, Captain, just do the tick underneath.
Put you one at Lille in first, and then put you one at Reims in.
Huh?
Put the one in at Lille first.
Yeah. And then put in the one at Reims.
But then you're coming back on yourself.
No, because yeah, we are. We're gonna go up and down the same road. So we're gonna go down the road to Reims, and then up the road to.
Other way round, Captain.
Yeah.
Up the road to Lille, then down to Wien.
No, we're going to Reims first.
Oh yeah, no, doing that, Captain's quite right. If you set Lille first and then set Reims, it takes you down to Reims, then back up to Lille.
Thank you.
Backwards as that is, it works. I just did it, and it works.
All you got is one to Poland and one to Liverpool. Okay, Rob. I don't quite know what to suggest on that one, I'm afraid.
Unless you bobtail.
Vex were. Instasim
take
profit,
the
yes
freedom, eh?
indeed. It's 8:30. I know, Ben. We will keep going for a bit. I'm having too much fun.
Are we going via Odense way? Or are we going via Rostock way?
I don't know. Follow somebody. Right.
Because if we go via Rostock, we can take
Jelly
a ship
bean, you can have the
all
front
over
door,
to
mate.
Malmo.
I
It's opposite Malmo.
I've got 1,099 miles on the clock.
I'm just getting out on the road a bit.
Yeah, and I'll let you take. I brought us up here, so I'll let you take the front road down to
Okay.
Rim.
Yeah, because I can't do it.
I'll be pilot.
I'm still driving to Lil.
We're all ready.
Yep. Let's get the
Hang
row
on,
on the
give me
show.
yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I shall catch up. You not drive off around me. I shall catch up.
Okay. I like my trailer.
So,
I love that trailer. That does actually need a snappity snap before.
oh, that looks nice on your truck. On that truck they've given you.
It's good, isn't it? Let me grab a snappity snap of that.
Now what, you
'Cause
carrying
that-
a train?
No. Look at the stream and you'll see.
Got a lovely blue trailer.
Nucleon. Oh, that needs 2, maybe 3. Too late. Let's
Right, I'll
go.
pull it off, and I shall catch up with them up the front because they're just up the road. So.
What am I doing? Getting into the cab. Drive. Let's drive. Instasim speaking Welsh. CK speaking Swedish.
Bring some meatballs back with you. Okay.
Yeah, go to IKEA and get some meatballs.
See,
Yeah.
I prefer Italian meatballs.
No, IKEA's better with the
Where are you
gravy.
guys starting
No,
IKEA. It's not IKEA. It is not IKEA.
it's not IKEA. It's IKEA.
Well,
from? Hello.
Hello.
Where are you guys starting from?
Here.
Where's
Malmo.
here? Malmo?
No.
Yeah, Malmo.
Yeah, we're starting in Malmo. We'll see you there.
No, seriously, where?
We're
Right from IKEA.
Yeah,
we're starting from exactly the same place we dropped off.
Malmo.
Okay.
Doing 40 till everyone catches up.
I'm not too far off the back door of the current convoy.
I got that one, CK. CK says I'm transporting washing powder. It's not Ariel. It's not Ariel. Oh, we're gonna have to slow down a bit for that corner. Right, I can see Rob, but nobody else.
Yeah,
If-
they're slightly further up ahead, Captain. So they're going 40. We should catch them in no time.
Are you guys on the motorway yet?
If I was transporting vanish washing powder, would that cause his loss to vanish? No.
Oh,
And I'm actually in profit, so don't make that vanish.
Don't jinx it, for the love of God! Don't jinx it.
Ugh, I'm hoping that by the end of this, I'll be like, hopefully by the end of next week's stream, if not definitely the week after, I will be a debt-free man.
and have his own truck.
No, not yet. No, not that much. We got a couple more weeks before that happens, Gav.
We're off to the right.
Yep, hard right.
I'm on
Not
the
that
motorway
hard.
doing 80.
Toll booth.
That's a 90
Thank
right.
you.
That's a 90 right. It is a hard right.
Toll booth, right hand side.
Nucleon washes dishes. Okay, maybe it is a dishwasher then. Paris. No, we're not going to Paris. It's telling me I've done this road before. Not this one though, but I've done the other one. Right, here we go. Through the toll booth. Don't hit anything.
And this is a tight road.
Yep.
Just sort of keep to the right and you'll be okay after that.
Yeah, it widens out.
Oh, there's some real players here.
Real players.
Yeah, definitely where I am.
Well, you
Going
got-
at 45 then, chaps.
I'm doing 80 off to get back to you.
That looks like 50 to me, so accelerating.
You 45 then.
Seal it bang, then bang and the dirt is gone. The
Can't
dirt
write
being
lines,
profit. Oh,
God.
thanks.
Hi, I'm Barry Scott, here to tell you about Sillet Bang.
IKEA equals expletives when building furniture due to the. I never use the instructions.
No, just put it together and hope for the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then count the bits that are left over. Who's the Irish fellow on stream? Barry, apparently. Oh, I think somebody. I think we've just had an admin come past.
No, it's me.
Yeah, I know, but you're in a police car.
No, I'm in a pilot.
Pilot.
Oh, okay.
You guys are 45 up front, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I've caught onto the back, so I've just dropped.
If everyone's caught up, I'll go to 50.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, Jenks and Cap caught
Okay.
up yet.
Not a problem.
Let me see if I can get another jump.
Oh!
What have I missed? Let me catch up. What did I miss?
Rob wasn't gonna let Weston pass.
So I need to sleep.
You shall not pass.
I need to go to the garage.
Right, there we go. Let's get the row on the shout, on the shout.
I see Captain behind me.
Yeah, I see trucks in front. I see lots of trucks in front. Good. Right, I've caught up.
My rear.
Let's get the
Okay.
row on
Going up
the
to 50 now.
shout. Up to 50. Let's get the row on the shout. Let's get the row on the shout.
We're doing 50 or 55.
Let's get the row 50 on the shout.
55.
Yeah, but if the problem with doing 55 is when I go up a hill, because I only tend to get the truck that's just good enough for the hill, I slow right down to mid 40s. So if you guys are then doing the maximum that I can do, I will not catch back up. But if you guys are doing 50, then when I've pulled away, I can go up to 55 and catch back up.
Sure, I could slow down to me 40s.
Right. Stream a little.
And I see Captain Jenks not on my radar. Yay!
Well, what theme tune are you humming there, Rob?
I cannot remember at the moment the life me the show.
I recognise it. Saturday. Saturday.
Did a bit like yakety
Yeah,
sax.
I could probably do with a bit of fuel. I could probably do
Yeah.
with a bit of fuel.
Right, pull in at the fuel stop then.
We need that fuel then.
I don't need fuel. They gave me a full tank.
Because this thing's a nice truck, but it just drinks fuel like there's no tomorrow.
Have you done your fuel economy?
Not yet,
Your,
no.
your eco driving. That's why it drinks fuel.
Eco driving's always the last thing I do.
Oh, I've got a job to rest up.
Excuse me, there's a car here.
I might take that.
Right, I've come through the completely wrong ones. I think I've actually stopped at this one in real life. We're outside. Where are we?
Ow.
Yeah, we're just outside Paris.
Where
I
are
don't
we?
know how you ended up over here.
Yeah, I
Just
have.
looking for one
I've
second.
I've stopped at this one in real life. Because when we
Look
came,
for one
we
second.
came down this road, and then we came round and in towards Paris.
Did you say you're going to Malmo, Captain?
Oh, actually, it might have been this one that we stopped at.
Yeah, it was Malmo. It is Malmo.
Yeah, I'm off to Malmo.
Malmo's the main stop.
Okay,
InstaSim says yay.
I've got one today.
Ti-
Guys, your pilot is stuck.
Well, that,
Nothing new there then.
that's a
Go
good
get a snappy
pilot.
snap. Go, Jenks, snappy snap.
Where is he stuck?
On the road. No, other side, other side. Oh. Oh well, you
Oh,
should
wait,
see him now
oh, wait.
anyway as you go past. He'll be on your right.
I'll wait for you at the service garage, at the spanner.
Okay, yeah, that's where we've put in to go.
He's on the grass bank on the right.
Let me come along and right, snappity snap time. Bearing in mind I've not actually seen him yet.
Let's go ski.
Hold
He
on.
got off.
Oh, he's there. he's driven across and gone.
He got himself unstuck.
Yeah. Pilot needs a light, apparently. Right, let's go. I'll follow you out, Rob.
Hey! Stop driving through people!
Who was that? The car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I read Jill's message?
Oh dear, into the barrier.
He's not. Oh.
Apparently TFM announced they're getting Crone trailers in ETS2.
Yep, they are getting Krona. Which doesn't surprise me because Krona's had great uptake after putting licensing their stuff fully for things like farm sims. So.
Ah, okay.
And there's loads of
He's gonna put in the barrier again.
there's loads of Chrome trailers in ETS2 anyway. If you get them as a mod.
No, but this is legitimate, as in fully mapped and fully. They're not just going to be mod trailers where people have guesstimated. They're going to be fully mapped, fully. They've had them in the special garage setup where they've had all the equipment set up to fully 3D map them to get them into the.
Oh dear, now you're definitely stuck.
Oh dear, serves you right for driving like a complete.
Lonely.
Keeping it friendly. Keeping it friendly.
I'm so lonely. I have nobody on my own.
That's what you get for driving like a
Numpty. He's in the field again.
97%.
Oh, I love it.
Right, we're going right.
There was a Saturday morning show whereby they used to have to do that.
I think we're going right.
Not going
Yeah,
right.
we're going right.
A truck. No, not a truck. The car's going.
I'm so lonely. I can see you guys now.
I only have 5 gears.
Of course you do. You're a car.
No, usually there's 6.
No, most cars have 5 gears. It's your
Yeah,
higher end
there's
cars
six.
that have 6 and 7.
7 is very rare. You've
7 is more for your supercars.
You've got to pay a lot of money to get a car with 7 gears in it.
You're looking like a 600, 700,000.
Like a Ferrari.
And the worst thing is people buy them and it's like the only time you should ever be, if you use, in most of those cars, if you're using 7th gear, you're almost certainly breaking the speed limit.
Here he comes. What? Which barrier is he going to plant this time? Left or right?
Left.
Oh, I can't quite see him.
No, he's planting it at the right, he's planting it at the left. He drove straight through Jelly's trailer.
Ooh! Ow.
Ben says, watch the speed, he's drinking tea over here.
Well, we're cruising at a sensible 50 miles an hour.
How's your tea doing, Ben?
And it was the right.
Yep, he's ploughed into the right. That's got to be 100% damage.
Coming past now.
Oh dear. We're just going to do a top gear and leave him there, aren't we?
Yep, of course. It's what we do on this stream, we just leave people behind.
And on that bombshell.
Or, as the new one goes, on that big disappointment.
Start!
Ben, are you managing to drink this tea then?
There's a star man.
He
Oh,
says
yeah,
he's managing.
SpaceX Falcon Heavy launch was technically a failure.
You can't even slash fix.
Haha! The cheat's not working.
It won't work on that.
It won't work on multiplayer. It won't work on multiplayer.
No, it does work on multiplayer, because I've done it before.
Well, it's turned off though.
Trailer.
Is
It
it?
won't work because you
Yeah,
haven't got a
it's been turned
trailer and you can't have them.
Ah, brilliant.
Oh, booth.
Left or right?
I don't think Jelly can see it yet.
Probably left.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm up with the convoy now, by the way, so if we stick at
Yeah,
50.
it's left.
Yes, but I'm sacked. Okay, thanks, Ben. But Ben put in
Right, I've gone to Paris.
Ben put in the chat that he was drinking a coffee, and bearing in mind he said earlier he was in my cab, I've been weaving left and right to get him to spill it.
Accelerate, silly truck, accelerate!
No, don't, because I haven't got the power that you've got. This is the point at which everybody disappears in the horizon.
I think I'm carrying a heavy load for you. I know the Volvo ahead's been able to pull off faster because it's got the same load but a bigger engine.
I'm only doing 45.
Yeah, so I'm catching up at 50. Right, we're going left-hand lane, people.
Left-hand
Left-hand lane.
Yeah, you're gonna go and pick Nelson up. Come on, hurry up, I'm waiting.
Make sure you're staying on the server, Gavd.
Yeah, I am, don't worry.
Cream and Metz.
Green and mitts.
Apparently I've got 15% damage.
Well, wait, what? When?
I know. How have I got that?
Been watching the stream. How have you picked up any damage? You haven't hit anything.
Almost directly into the hedge. I'm in Paris, by the way.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, you're miles away now.
Quick, let's go.
Yeah, sit down. Let's go. Turn off. Everybody, turn off the limiters. Let's go Leadfoot.
Almost at Reims.
Hey.
You're being Nelson, we're waiting. Come on.
When?
Rem.
Damn it, I'm on the wrong side. I went round the roundabout the wrong way.
Rem. Welcome to Rem.
Train!
Train. Oh, yeah.
Freight
No.
train.
Oh, where?
On the bridge.
Bridge.
Oh, there. That bridge. Nice. Oh, it's only a small freight train. Boring.
I'm in 5th gear doing 100 odd.
Trains on trucks. I like it when we get trains on trucks. Right. I'm now discovering Reem because this is the first time I've ever been here. Reem discovered. Yay!
Oh, wait, no, right, yeah, we're going right at the next one, and then we come out on that one.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm stuck on this lane.
Here's a piece of advice for you. Slow down.
I hit the barrier, hence truck abuse.
Yeah.
But 50, there's no way you hit it hard enough for 15%.
I know. I don't think I've got anything on the rear, so I'm gonna pop in
And here's Nelson.
fix it. Hey, Nelsam.
Hello, everyone.
Right. And stop.
Hey, Rob, you can check. Rob can check here to see if there's anything from Ram up to Rem up to
Yeah,
Malmo.
that's a good idea. Repairs are covered by the employer. Good. Let's get that all repaired, so then I can get maximum profit.
And we don't want you breaking down on the road.
Oh, damn it, I'm miles behind.
Oh well.
Drive slower. If you turn the truck speed limiter off, and it will tell you the speed limit of the road. Now, drive slightly slower than the speed limit of the road because the physics for the cars in the game are
Wait, where are you guys?
Awful.
Them.
We're at Rem, but we're going to Lidl, so we've got to go back up the same road we've just come down anyway.
Yeah.
I'm flooring it down to...
No, don't floor it down to Rem. Drive nicely up to Lille and we'll meet you when we pick Gavd up. Not a
Yeah.
problem, Ben.
And New York.
Blimey, I've actually got control.
Right.
Come on.
I
Um,
have the front door. I'm pulling up at the junction ahead of the repair point.
okay.
How long are you gonna be?
I'm behind Nelsam.
Damn it,
It takes about
17%.
15 minutes to get up there, Gav. Probably takes about 15 minutes to get up there.
How long are we going to be? We're going to be about the length of a tractor unit and trailer.
Okay.
Yep.
Not funny.
Very funny.
I just got that.
I'm guessing Rob is looking for a job, so he can catch us up.
Right, I'm going to start. And yes,
Gavd!
the rock.
Gavd! Gavd!
Yes.
Gavd!
Drifted that.
Make sure you turn your mic off. None near. Okay, Rob, join us.
They got none. Okay, we'll try Lil then.
Right. Gavda's gonna put his headphones down right by the speaker.
Yeah.
So just let me sort that out for a second.
You Gav.
Mute Gavd. He's not here for me to tell him to write in chat either, is he? Right, let's move. He says he's going down and to the left. Right, so we're gonna have no way of knowing whether or not Gavd comes back.
Have you guys left yet?
Yep, we're on the road. We're on the road again. You've been watching me too much. Take me home, country road.
YouTube is a brilliant, brilliant tool.
Oh, have you been watching my YouTube channel?
Yeah, everything is like catching up. It's like, well, I joined at this point, so I'll just go back and watch everything I missed. It's up so far.
Nice.
Watch out, madman in the car.
Bang! He's oh,
Did he do it again?
no, he didn't. Just about footed the corner.
And train on a bridge again.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Trains on a bridge.
Trains on a bridge.
Rob,
Okay,
have you been watching all of the train stuff as well, or just the trucks?
I've been watching some of the train stuff, Gavin. Been watching some of the train stuff. Watching you
Oh,
with Stevens
nice.
is always an enjoyment.
Yeah. Okay. It's it's actually really nice to know, because it means that that it is worth the time and the effort that goes into putting them up.
Ow!
So yeah, so long as people are watching them, I'll continue it. And did I tell you all that I'd booked the tickets for the 17th?
Yeah. You'll be getting your grand adventure of visiting
Every heritage railway
Rob, stop it.
that classifies as standard or narrow gauge.
Feel like what Rob's made me do.
Rob's not made you do anything.
That's
So
an
which
awful
things
lot
like
of heritage
Destiny or-
railway.
Those things like
No, but he was coming up beside me really fast, so I just eased over to the point at which I knew that I would just miss the barrier, so he had to go straight on.
left hand side.
Sorry, Rob, you were going to say something before that.
So that's basically things like the Piccadilly, Common and Wentford. But anything that's classified as a light railways and cannot go more than 25 an hour. Reserved
Yeah.
railway.
But
Not the Paint and Dartmouth, because that technically doesn't count, because that's not a preserved railway, it's a business.
no, the Paint and Dartmouth there.
That's not really a preservation. You go down there, you'll be disappointed, because they just went, oh, sod the history, we're going to paint everything in whatever way we want. We don't care if it's historically accurate.
Yeah, but it's still the idea of it is to try and get more people back in volunteering in the railways, that type of thing. So yeah, no, that's fine. And not only that, I want to do the Paint and Dartmouth because
Control.
I want to ask them something. I want them to do me a huge favour.
Ooh.
I don't know whether or not they will, but I would like if it would be really nice if they did.
They won't let you drive a steam engine.
I was thinking of Trains on a Hill.
Honestly, I think the best way of seeing the Dartmouth is going on a rail tour that goes to King's Weir.
Yeah. Well, I am actually wondering whether or not because one of the things that I've noticed with Jeff and Vicky is they. Hey.
He's done it again.
Has he?
He's binned it into one barrier, the other barrier, back into the barrier.
Ugh, I wish I could keep up. What was I saying?
All the stations.
Yes, they've done all the stations, and now they seem to be in kind of like a flux until they find their next thing that they're going to do. And they've just started their vlog and that kind of thing, and I don't want that kind of flux. So at the moment I'm still writing down. Oh, there he is, ploughed into that look. I'm still writing down options for what to do next. And rail tours is an option that I might see if I can do. Bearing in mind I'm focusing specifically on that type of niche.
You know, I would almost say to Jeff and Vicky, you've done all the stations in the UK. I wouldn't say go as far as to do all the stations in Europe. But get a European rail rover and plan a route across Europe.
They're
Not necessarily the quickest way of doing it, but the one that takes you through the most scenic spots.
they're hinting at the fact that they're doing Ireland.
Woo!
So they're going to do all the stations Ireland. But then they could do it country by country. So like after they've done Ireland, they can do all the stations France, and then all the stations Spain, and just
slow down.
just do it a little bit. CK says all the bus stations next.
Oh my word!
All the bus stops, anywhere that you can catch a bus.
Jeff and Vicky, we'll see you in about 5 years. No, I've always meant to politely correct them about what they said about when they did Cornwall on all the stations, because they said that when they got off at St Earth, they were like, "This is the most used railway station in Cornwall." It's like, no, it's not.
No.
St Earth is not the most used railway station in Cornwall because of the university at Falmouth.
Falmouth is. Yeah, Truro.
Because you got all the passengers for Truro plus all the transfer passengers for Falmouth.
Ah.
Falmouth is also the busiest branch line, even though in the summer you've got all the tourists going on the St Ives branch.
Yeah.
You've still got constant year-on-year traffic to the university, and meters. Left-hand lane.
Thank you.
Don't look to your right.
I will. And this time, can you please not pull out in front of me, Matt?
No, my car's
I
dead.
don't think it's pulling out of anywhere.
Where is he?
In a concrete barrier.
Where?
On the right-hand side of the toll booth.
This is worth going and stopping at the pay one for. Oh. And you know, when you actually drive on the continent, those things are concrete, and they pack some punch if you hit them.
Yeah, your engine block would be inside your car right now.
Yeah. That's Matt with no legs.
That would have been probably I hate to think about that sort of accident in real life, because that would be...
Yeah, no, that would have been there. And we'll do what we always do. Bye, Matt.
We are right.
So I've got jotted down a few ideas for after I finish it. I mean, bearing in mind with the way and how it's looking at the moment, if I do one a month, it's going to be a 12-year project. It's ridiculously long. I need to find a way of speeding it up. But let's say, for example, that I managed to get it done in 2 years. Then I need the next project, and I'm thinking rail tours might be a good one. Rail museums is certainly an option that I'm thinking of.
Real player alert.
Yeah? Where?
You're ahead of us.
Oh, okay. He's ahead of us, that's fine. He can pull away and do his own thing.
Nah, she ain't starting. I'll meet you in a little.
Bye.
Stop driving so fast.
Don't worry, I got millions in the bank.
It's not the point.
Leave him alone. If he wants to write off all of his cars, it's fine. We're just finding it funny. So long as it doesn't do any damage to us. And
Suddenly magically find some glitch where there's a split second where the vehicles aren't in ghost mode and goes through the middle of one of us. It's like,
yeah.
oh, my truck is totaled. I think I had that the first time I tried multiplayer with Matt. I think it was Ronick may have accidentally clipped me. And because of the latency between us, I wound up going 10 feet in the air and landing on the crash barrier.
I've had that, and what it was, because I watched it back afterwards, and I was approaching one real player by a junction, and then all of a sudden there were like 3, and I reckon that they were out of the game, waiting for somebody to come in, and then they loaded in underneath where I was, because it was like a real slow bit. You know, like when you get to a port and you have the thing that you stop on. I think it was like one of them, and so when he then loaded back in, it just totaled my truck. Absolutely totaled it.
Right, I don't see a dot for Gav, so I'm assuming Gav has been disconnected.
No, he's in the reverse.
Possibly.
Oh no, there's Gav's dot.
Has Gav
I'm gonna
typed?
swing right and then come back on the come around so we're facing the right direction.
Okay, has Gav typed in chat yet? Because I've just remembered we turned him off. Let's go back and right. We're in Lille. And I got the green. Everybody. What? What now? Right. Hold on, Rob. Let me just go and bring Gav back in.
Yep.
For some reason, my routing plan sends me to that roundabout, around, back down this road, and then back. So rather than just taking that short road, it's sending me all the way back. Gav, are you back?
Of course I'm back.
Hey. No. It's bring. If you look at the map, there's like one short road, but it's bringing me all the way back down this one.
I've been here every time, Captain. Hurry up. Come on.
I'm here. We're done.
Right, let's go then. Come on.
Mr. Harrison's back as well.
Come on, let's go.
I'm waiting at the roundabout.
Well, I'm going this way then.
You go that way then.
After
Yeah.
Matt,
Matt
please
tried
don't
to
drive
overtake-
through everybody.
Matt tried to overtake me on the inside, so I was like, nope.
Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
The roundabout waiting to pull off.
Who's holding us up?
Definitely not
probably.
me.
Ow.
Oh,
I'm
Jelly,
gonna pull around to the other roundabout, which is the exit to Lille.
Yeah, because that's where Gav is, so just slowly make your way that way. Oh, Rob Jansen says he's got a job to Hamburg that's on the route. Do you want to go and get that then, Rob?
Pick that up and I'll route us through Hamburg.
Yeah, come on, Rob, hurry up. There I am.
Right, and if we just take it steady, then he can catch us. So if we keep it at about 30.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop at Lille to put
Oh,
I'm gonna stop at the exit to Lille to put the-
he's just reversed straight back through me.
Düsseldorf?
Hey,
Which German town was it?
Hamburg.
Hamburg. Right, so I should put in for Hamburgski.
Right,
Ah,
So-
one gear.
let's go. Am I on the right lane? I can't remember. I always get confused. I picked this up in France, so I must be.
Yeah, you are, yeah. I'm behind Jellybean now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm behind Uncle Jelly.
I'm on my own again. Lonely.
Don't worry,
We're on the
Captain,
road
I'm
again.
up here waiting. I'm not leaving till back of the convoy.
That's
Yeah, it's
alright.
fine. I've just clipped the curbs, so give me a second.
Whoops. Just saw that. Bounce, bounce.
Yep.
Boing, boing.
But
That's alright,
I've got to get the trailer off. There we go. Trailer's off.
just make sure you keep towards steady speed.
Am I starting a new city on Skylines next week? Yes.
Oh.
We're starting a new city on Skylines.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I should play that on one of my streams just because of the fact I'm so bad at it. Maybe people in chat might be able to advise me on how to do it.
That's what I'm kind of hoping is going to happen, because I can't remember how to do anything on that game.
Alright, that's Captain coming up on the back door.
Yeah, I'm on the back door,
Yeah, come on.
and Rob James has got his as well. So time to go. The only thing I don't think I'll do anything new on is Planet Coaster, and that's because the world that I've already got has got nothing feasible in it.
Mm.
So
I did not reverse into that sign.
you didn't just cut me up either.
And
So
you're cutting me up.
because at the moment all that I've really done is the entrance. Did I post it on Discord, the castle
Yeah, you did.
that I've
Yeah,
built?
Yeah. I
Be-
like it.
Because that's all that I've done, which is like the entrance way. I'm going to make it like a medieval marketplace is the idea that I'm going for. So
Okay.
with all the shops and the toilets and the information desk that you first see when you come in and is the last thing that you see when you go out. So it's going to be, it's going to have the information desk and that in there. It's going to have places to get food. It's going to have a load of gift shops because people always want to buy gifts on the way out.
45.
That's the general kind of idea that I'm doing there. So I'm gonna, if I work on it, I'm gonna work on that a little bit. But as for the actual gameplay, and so because of how long that took, I'm not going to start a new one because there's very little that would be gained by starting fresh.
Mm.
You just
That's
get.
one thing. That's the thing about Planet Coaster is you can spend hours in that game and just look at it and go, I've not even got any rides in yet, and I'm
Yeah.
still not happy with the way it looks.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm watching a stream by Geekism, and some of his stuff is brilliant. And then I look at, you know, like when you watch Minecraft streamers who build Minas Tirith and that type of thing, and then you look at your wooden shack and you think, why can't I build like them? That's kind of like what I get in all these games. I look at the Sheik doing Planet Coast, City Skylines.
Yeah.
I look at Geekism doing Planet Coaster, and I'm just like, why can't I build like that?
Jumpy sparrow.
Pro tip: some of the best things I've seen on YouTube with
Guys, do not look on the right when you come through.
City Skylines is
This time it's bad.
you've smashed into the border, haven't you?
Stay there. I want this on stream, please.
He's upside down. He's upside
Oh, come on, truck.
dear.
Come on, truck.
down. Real player in the opposite direction. Real player in the opposite direction.
NASCAR, thank you for the host.
And a car. And they're not on the roof.
Uh-oh.
What, you mean there's a car that's not in a barrier and not on its roof?
There's a car
Yeah.
doing a sensible speed leading a truck.
Oh, it can't be Matt then.
I think Matt doesn't know how to drive.
Right, I need this. We need this on camera. Stay there, Matt. Ben, have I mentioned the streamer I watch for City Skylines to KTL Rob Powell? Where is he? Where is he? He's there. Right, let me get into snappity snap mode.
Keep going along at 45, Captain, so you can pick up at 55 when you get up there.
Yeah,
I
okay.
should have stopped in the services.
Oh, that is genius.
I'm thinking more time constraints, Gab.
Oh, it's not good. Oh, yeah.
And we're all heading for a city in Germany anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not going to be much of a pilot like that, Matthew. Let's just say that.
Bye, back to Lille with you.
Right, I'm going to get back in the truck and drive.
Apparently I can rest like this.
Yeah, crash the game.
Nope, I just rested and it didn't crash.
Rob, have you heard of the Sheik?
No, back to Lil.
I've heard of
Yeah,
the ship, not
yeah.
seen any stuff yet, so...
Oh, you should. He's good.
Right-hand lane for Luxembourg.
Thank
He
you.
supports my football team as well, so,
Does he?
Yeah.
It was it was David Myers. The one day I saw that he was watching the Sheik,
Guys,
Yeah.
and so I went across and had a look because he was playing City Skylines, and I was thinking of getting the game at that point. I hadn't yet got it,
Yeah.
and just some of the stuff he was doing, I thought, yeah, I've got to get that game, and I did. And then I found that, like with all the other creative games that I've got, I'm no good at it.
See, I think I'm going to take a leaf out of some YouTubers' books and a Ribku's book actually, which is it's fun to play with the money constraints on, but if you really want to build what you've got in your mind,
Yeah.
you
Turn
do
them
it
off.
money off.
Yeah.
But
night all.
my problem is I have in my mind I want to build
Night.
night.
See ya.
I
You're welcome, stream.
Alright, see you later.
I want to build my a British looking town with offline villages. So like I want the
There's a wonderful mod that lets you that gives you placeables for farms and things like that. So you can set your farm up in you set your industry area up and set it up as a farm,
yeah.
Mm.
and then they give you placeables to extend what the farm looks like.
Yeah, well, I've got all the ploppables mods. I've got the Rico ploppable mod and that type of thing. I've got British houses and all that type of thing. But
Narrow lanes.
thank you. But with it, the bit that I've struggled with is actually making it look realistic and scattered out and still meet all the Rico demands and all that kind of thing.
I could help you with that.
Left-hand lane heading for Cornwall, not Luxembourg, so we're not turning off into tiny little country.
Thank you. So yeah, that's I'm hoping also that doing it on stream will have that kind of effect of people can help.
There is a mod out there that gives you British road textures, isn't there?
Yeah,
and British houses.
I've got the British houses and the British industries.
What, like the supermarket?
And the British trains?
Yep. I got 66s and 158s and 377s.
Nice.
I-
HST?
No, I didn't. The HST wasn't. Was it done? I don't know. I'll dig out the screenshots that I had and I'll put some of them back on Discord.
You can get London buses and everything now. And taxis.
Oh, black cabs.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
No Ubers in my town. Everyone will go around in black cabs.
Yes. Yeah, there's a mod that you can get.
But I've got like the Sainsbury's local. I've got
Yeah, I've got them ones.
Big Argos and all that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm really scared recently because I signed up to the whole clear score, check your credit rating thing and all that, and I got a credit card that I've been slowly using to keep the credit rating up and pay off and keep it in line. And suddenly it's like, hey, Mr. Powell, we'd like to increase your. It's like I suddenly thought I could get a new PC, and I thought, no, I'm not taking £1,500 credit limit.
yeah,
I can't afford the repayments on that. I only earn $6,000 a year.
Yeah,
I can't afford that.
I every time I go to the bank, they're like,
Get that.
we'd like to give you more money to borrow, and I'm like, I don't want to borrow it because I'm not doing very well with the money I've already borrowed.
My next step is basically to sort out with my bank on every payday. I want to get my overdraft down to about 200 quid. So I'm going to ask them to every month on my payday, so the 28th of every month, knock it back by 50 quid. Because then I know that I've got money going, and I know that I'm going to lose £50 off my paycheck every month. But at the same time, I'm getting that overdraft back down towards a sensible level.
Will they do that?
Yes, they will.
I might have a chat with mine then.
Well, most will. If they don't, they can say, well, you can always come in every month and discuss with us. And then if you've got online banking, eventually it gets down to a point, low enough point where you don't need to go in anymore. You can just go into your online banking and say, I'd like to drop my overdraft limit to this much.
I can do that anyway. I only really need. I mean, I can extend it on online banking.
Real player alert.
Real player. Alert. Okay, he'll pass me in about 10 minutes then.
I'm gonna stay right to let this player come up and go past us. I mean, stay left. They can pass us on the right.
Oh, is he joined after at the junction? Okay.
Yeah.
He's ahead of me then.
He's ahead of everybody now.
Yeah. Stayed left to let him. Left. Sorry. I stayed left to let him go past. So coming up the junction on the right-hand lane, so it's like, yeah, okay, technically it's legal for people to undercut like that, but
I've got Rob James behind me. If he's still
Captain's,
behind me.
Captain's getting closer and closer to the convoy at 55, so...
Yeah. And I'm only going 55, so I'm alright.
What did everybody think of Banished?
I loved it.
I've not seen the VOD back yet. I have to go and watch the VOD.
Okay.
I've loved it, and I'm ready to buy it.
Just because there was, I mean, on the day there was only about 14 people in, which was.
I think some of us that might have watched were off watching
Matt.
SpaceX.
Oh, okay.
Some of us were off watching SpaceX do their thing.
It
So
would-
left-hand lane, folks. Left-hand lane. We are not going to Luxembourg.
Right, I've just passed Rob James, but there's no sign of the rest of the convoy.
I have you on radar 600 about 550 meters back, and then dropping on. So you are gaining on the convoy, CptnJenks. We're only at 45, so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why Rob James isn't. InstaSim didn't watch the Banished stream.
I did.
Mr. Harrison liked it. It's actually a really good game, and it comes across as a very relaxing game until.
Fuel?
No, I'm alright.
No, I'm alright.
It actually comes across as a very relaxing game.
But we can wait up for Captain, though.
No, keep going. I'm doing fine. I'm just worried about Rob James behind, who's now behind me. Ah, he's catching back up. Good.
He's catching back up there.
So what was I saying? Through Germany, into Germany, Guten Tag. Right, I'm on the back now. I'm on the back of the convoy. What was I saying? Oh, Banished, yeah. So it comes across as one of these really nice slow builders of, you know, you just gently potter around, build houses,
Very
look after your people, and then all of a sudden you will get pwned. Just like starvation will, you'll have grown your population, and then like starvation will set in, and then all of a sudden 4 houses have got no food, and it's midwinter, and there's no more food to grow, and you're like, no, as you watch.
Yeah, but,
Die.
yeah, but that's like on City Skylines, though. If you don't do the plumbing right, and
Yeah.
everything else, all the citizens all die, and then you've got a death rate on your hands.
Yeah,
See, what I love about City Skylines is this. It's literally the SimCity we should have had but didn't get from EA.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the thing is with Banished is you think that, you know, your number one resource is wood and stone and all these things like it was in Age of Empires and all
Yeah.
them other games. No, your number one resource is your people and how you use them. And so when they start dying of starvation, you lose key people. You lose labourers, and then you can't get the wood in, or you lose your farmers, and then you can't grow the food to save the next couple of people, and so you just end up on this downward spiral of needing to get the resources in to do the things to stop the problem, but not having the people to do it. And so you then find yourself juggling between people, and say taking the woodcutter and the blacksmith to be on the farm, but you need the blacksmith to be a blacksmith to make the tools for the farm workers, but you need the food more urgently, and so it's that kind of people juggle that you end up in because you've just run out of people because they all died because you let them starve. It's actually really, really good trying to avoid all of that. I found out the other day that there were actually achievements for the game. The first achievement is to have, because I've been doing a few and getting comfortable and thinking, oh yeah, I'm doing quite well now. And then the first achievement is like, have 300 people in your town, and the maximum I've had is 30. And it's like, okay, I'm not doing that well at this game then. So, but no, I really enjoy it.
What do you think of Planet Coaster? Do you really, really like it?
I do, but it's the same problem I have with City Skylines of I don't know how to build what I want to build. Which can be a problem.
What I
So
love
that's
about
why
Roller
you want the
Coaster Tycoon.
community. Yeah, that's why you want the community to be more involved.
Yeah.
That's why I like Darcy T2. Because
Yeah.
it was because of the isometric view, it was a lot easier to build what you wanted to build.
Yeah.
And the improvement it made over the original, in that you could stack walls and things like that, so you could actually build some really intricate set pieces. Where one side from the side that would be seen by anybody walking around the park, it looks like a fully fledged building. Nothing on the other side of it. Bits that can't be seen, you don't fill in. You just leave it as if it's a.
But that's what I liked about Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, in that you didn't need to do that. You could perfectly run the game without doing any of that.
Yeah, but it could also lag as well.
I think with all these streams that you're doing, I mean, I'm quite interested in all of this because I only play Train Sim and Euro Trucks. I don't. I've got a dirt rally on there, but I don't play a lot else on there.
Right.
Now, if I take Banished,
Yeah.
the problem that I had with, I mean, I didn't see all of the stream,
Yeah.
but as you are getting more and more advice from different people, I'm beginning to lose what I would do as a beginner to the game. And
Okay.
what I like looking at, and when I first started streaming Train Sim,
Yeah.
I almost tried to take it back to basics and say, look, if you've never played this game before,
Yeah.
don't worry about reskins, don't worry about sound packs. Actually,
Yeah.
it can be as simple as this.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to do City Skylines and you're saying, actually, do you know what, I'm going to need as much help as I can get, and then all of a sudden you get experts on the game,
Yeah.
actually that's going to switch me off. Because
Okay.
I want to see somebody play it from the beginning and learn and develop themselves in the same way that I would when I would first pick up the game.
Okay, that's
I
actually
don't
really
want
interesting.
an accelerated training program through City Skylines or Banished. I
Okay.
want to see how somebody who streams it, how they start off in that game, and that would enable me to think to myself, right, okay, do you know what, I'd be quite interested in that at that basic level. And I mean, I'm only speaking for myself, but I do think there's that real risk that you can get too much help, you can get
Yeah.
too advanced too quickly, and for someone that hasn't got the game, you
Stop
start
moving!
thinking, oh, you're going over my head now. I'm not interested in this now.
Okay.
Sorry, Will.
But that is only my opinion, because I don't. If you've got the game, then you're going to look at it in a slightly different way
Yeah.
to that. But that's what I always tried to do with Train Sim when I streamed. It was try and say, look, we want to encourage people to play this game and
Yeah.
get into Train Sim. They don't want to know about reskins. They don't want to know about sound packs.
Yeah.
They actually want to know, if I want to spend X amount and this is what I get, actually, what do I get for my money? Does it work? Do I actually drive a train?
Yeah.
Or do I have to spend all this money on reskins and sound packs? And, you know, and the reality is, no, you don't. If you sit in the cab and drive a train, you don't need to have all of those things.
Yeah.
And that's what I found on Banished is, to me, it was almost trying to run before you could walk.
Okay.
For me. Now, if you've already got that game, then it would be the other way around, because you'd be trying to get you to get there that much quicker.
Yeah.
And that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you're not going to please everybody. But I haven't got City Skylines.
Right.
But that's not to say that I wouldn't be interested in getting. It's my sort of game that I could be interested in. But if
If
you
done
start
right.
streaming it and you start, as I say, running off,
Okay.
then I'm going to find that quite hard to follow, because I want to think to myself, do you know what, if I spend 2 hours on that, and that first stream that Captain's done, that's what happens in 2 hours, I could cope with that.
Yeah. With City Skylines and Planet Coaster, what I tend to find is it's more the layouts that I struggle with. So
But then
like,
that's what a lot of people would struggle with.
yeah.
But then let's see the struggle.
Okay.
See the artistic
Do you
mind
know
at
what I
work.
mean? If somebody comes in and says, you don't need to do it this way, you need to do X, Y, Z, and that gets rid of the problem,
Yeah.
that's fine. But if I decide to get the game in 3 months' time, I won't have anybody there to help me.
Yeah.
Whereas if I start seeing you develop through playing the game over a number of weeks, then I might think, oh, do you know what, I can remember now.
Yeah.
But I say that is only my opinion.
I know where you're coming from.
Irascible, my channel wasn't live on the channels list. Apparently Twitch is being twitchy again, Irascible.
Yep.
If I
Twitch
weren't
being
on my
twitchy.
friends list, you would never have known I was streaming.
Yeah, it's Twitch being twitchy.
Mr. Harrison says that's an interesting point. Yeah, I'd not actually thought of that. My concern was to try and keep the town alive enough for us to get through that stream. So I think that if that is one that we do, then I might actually start again, and try and do it without the help this time.
I will. Are
Um,
we going straight on?
no, we're going. Are we going straight on? Oh yeah, because we're going to Hamburg, aren't we?
Oh,
dear.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
Gav.
later. See you later.
Bye, Gav.
Bye, Jellybean.
Bye. See you later.
Generally, you don't need to pay to have a sound pack. Okay, I think DTD could put some more effort into sounds, but there's no denying they've certainly improved
Go on,
over what they
Jelly,
used to
we'll
do
carry
5 to
on.
6 years
It's not a
ago.
matter of effort. It's really not a matter of. I
No.
strongly dislike it when people say that. It's not lack of effort with the sounds. They have a deadline to make with their trains when they release them. Armstrong Powerhouse can wait as long as it takes to get access to a train to record the sounds. DTG cannot do that, and it takes a long time to get through the red tape to get access to record those sounds on those trains.
Well, the other thing is, we expect a certain sound because of how we perceive a train.
Yeah.
And actually, like Matt said with the 166 in TSW, everybody complained you can't hear the engine from the cab.
You can't hear the engine from the
Can't.
cab.
Right.
And that's the whole point, isn't it? And this is what I say about the colour of the train you're driving. Actually, just if I'm sitting in that cab and I'm going to be driving that train, and I'm not going to get out that cab as I'm running around at 100 mile an hour,
Yeah.
looking at what colour I am, colour the train is, and what sound it's doing, because actually I'm in the cab.
Yeah. But
And what I was always trying to do with my stream is say, look, for all of us, the more people that get into train sim, the better.
yeah.
So what am I? If I start streaming and say, do you know what? The first thing you need to go is go to Armstrong Powerhouse and get a sound pack, and that makes it sound better if you go outside of the train, and you can get all these reskins that make them far more realistic when you know. But actually, does that matter to somebody that wants to keep the game quite basic?
Well, it
No.
doesn't matter
It
to me.
doesn't. And if
No.
we can get those people interested in getting train sim and not make it too complicated, then that's got to be a good thing. And,
Yeah.
and that's why I say with something like City Skylines, if you make it too complicated, I'm not going to be interested in it, because if you get me to where I would be in 6 months' time in one evening,
Yeah.
I'm going to be lost.
Yeah. Okay. I might turn the mods off then and just go back to the vanilla game.
But that is only my point, and I guess the risk of following that route is those that know City Skylines inside out are going to switch off.
Yeah.
But-
I'll have a think about it, because it may be that we play with the mods, but we play without help.
Yeah, I think the main thing with me with the mods is that I can't design cities the way I want to design cities.
Yeah, I
Without
can't.
those mods.
I can't design
It's
cities
literally impossible to do it.
the way that I want to design cities with the mods, let alone without them. But yeah, going back to what I was saying about the 166, is because we all sit in the passenger compartment, which is above the engine, we expect that when you put it into full gear, we expect to hear the engine. But the driver can't, because he's not above the engine. And so when it first released, I watched some of the stream back, and everybody was saying, oh, the sound's wrong, oh, DTG, rubbish sounds. And Matt said, well, actually, this was done from a microphone in the cab.
Yeah.
This is what you can hear, and it's strange, but some of the sounds that we think are sounds of a certain animal or of this, that, the other, they aren't the
Yeah.
sounds that they make. They're the sounds that we give them because it's what we expect them to make.
Yeah.
And
It's why I've never complained about the 158 that we got in the game, in Train Sim, because
it's fine. I like that. I like that
It's not-
158.
the
Wrong with
passenger
it?
view and the cab view, the sounds you get from it
Yeah.
It's a 158. It's like, it's not, is it perfect? No, but it's a 158. It's
Yeah.
clearly a 158. It's clearly a Cummins 158 engine, because it's not the Perkins.
And actually, have you sat in the cab of a 158 to find out what it sounds like?
I have been lucky enough to get a cab ride in a 158.
Okay.
So it's pretty good. The sound from the cab is pretty good.
But does it sound different to when you're in the passenger compartment?
There is a difference, yes, because the
Right.
engine is underneath the engine on the 158
It
and
is
the
underneath-
gearing
is
all
underneath the passengers.
Yeah.
And
Same with the 170s, same with the 166s.
and so you're going to hear that difference, and so therefore, if you're in the cab, don't complain that the sound is different to how you hear it when you're in the passenger compartment.
Yeah.
It's like being at the back of a steam train, and then being and then playing the game on the footplate and saying, "Oh, what's all this noise? Where's all the hissing coming from?" Well, no, this is what it sounds like when you're up here. This is what it's like. They squeak and they bounce around. You just can't hear it all in the carriages.
Jelly, stopping the services. I need some fuel.
Well, I mean, we talk about AP and the great work they do, and I'm not going to knock them either because they do. But the best way to watch AP is actually not to be driving the train.
Yeah.
It's actually to be out of the cab.
It's for things like people like me that like doing video sequences and stuff like that
Yeah.
using the in-game camera. I did a sequence where I had all my my
Jelly!
AP-sounded vehicles.
Whoa. I said stopping the services. I needed some fuel.
Yeah,
Oh,
for actual driving in a scenario.
Oh, you Gav.
Oh.
To be honest with you,
You carry on. I'll catch you.
I don't notice enough. I mean, the big differences I've got for cab sounds are the Class 52 sound pack.
Okay.
Because they, but the reason is, DTG recorded from one Class 52,
Yeah.
AP went and recorded from a different Class 52, and that's why you've got the discrepancy in the sound.
Yeah.
Why you got the discrepancy in the horn, and I prefer the horn on the one that AP recorded than the one they recorded for the DTG
Go on,
recorded.
carry on. Yeah.
But that's the kind of thing that like, for example, if you're from the area where they use the different horn, then you have associated that horn with that unit.
Yeah.
And so to you it will sound wrong, but it's not necessarily wrong. It's just
Not necessarily wrong, exactly.
what you're not used to. Let's have a look on chat. You would have some non-game changing mods on Skylines. I'll have a look at that, Ben, and see what I can do.
See, Sap, the reason he's got away with that is Sound Pack Pro was mainly just sounds that have been recorded at a better rate and everything than the original sound packs. The Enhancement Pack is a Sound Pack Pro plus a load of reskins, so it's actually the reskins he's charging you for in the Enhancement Pack. Do I disagree with that? Yes. Do I believe it's his right to do that? Yes. Do I support him doing that? Well, he's got to pay the bills somehow, and that is his primary source of income.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
at the end of the day, his business, if it makes him money, then yes, go ahead and do it. I mean, I will say, have I disagreed with prices? Yes. Have I still paid out for things that I really wanted? Yes.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if I want it, if that's what he's charging for it, then that's what I'm going to have to pay for it if I want it.
We always have a choice, don't we? We don't
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if I want it, if that's the price he's charging for it,
Yeah.
outside of a sale, that is the price I will pay for it.
Yeah.
Either that,
Simple as that.
or wait for a sale,
Yeah, or wait for a sale.
as most of us do. The thing you find is most people moan that DTG get the sounds of trains wrong, but nobody bats an eyelid at the clearly reused sounds in ETS2. Because people accept ETS2 to be a game. And actually, Train Sim, as good as it is as a simulator, is still just a game.
It's still just a game. It's not a full-blown simulator.
You know, and yeah, I can sit there, and I would actually like, now that I've learnt the fast lines on TSW, to go and see if GW Great Western have got a simulator of that line, because I'd love to see how accurate it is. But even their simulator is still a simulator till you sit in the cab of a 43 and have the controls there.
I think they use open BVE, don't they?
They use OpenBDE,
Yeah,
yeah.
simulate.
Yeah, they use OpenBDE.
I don't know.
Mainly because of the length of route.
Yeah.
Because because for route learning purposes, you don't need loads of AI traffic and all that. You just need the route.
Well, not only
There's
that,
that speed board, there's that light, there's that position, there's that.
once you've done that 2 or 3 times, you're actually out on the route with an experienced driver.
Doing route learning.
Because even they say you cannot fully learn the route from the simulator because it's a simulator.
I'm just going to stop off and get some fuel.
Okay, I'm gonna pull off. I'll pull off then, and I can do another top up on that half tank.
I could do with a top up.
We are pulling off into the services.
The best way to learn a route is on the route.
Drive it, yeah, is to drive it.
And so you go with somebody that will say, right, oh look, here's, and it could be something as simple as, here's the box with the graffiti on, and they've deliberately left the graffiti on that box because that's the start of the breaking point, and they know that if they remove it, then the drivers will get a little bit confused. Or it's like, right, now that we're on, did you ever watch Night Mail? The old 1930s film about the Night Mail train?
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit on that whereby the novice parcel guy packs his bag, puts it up, and goes to throw it out, and the more experienced guy says, no, not yet. We need 3 bridges and 42 clicks. Well, you're not going to learn them 3 bridges and 42 clicks on a simulator.
Nope.
No.
You need to actually be on that train, travelling at the 70 miles an hour, and have the 3 bridges and 42 clicks. Right, let's just check back up with chat. Mr. Harrison's been in the class of cab of 37 with the engine on, and you notice the engine sound. Indeed, though you have heard complaints of the prices. The Thomas the Tank Engine mod on Skyrim. Not seen it. Not got Skyrim actually. If it makes you money, it's a business. Yep.
Usually, is it Hamburg we're going?
Yep.
Okay.
Usually when DTG hold a stale on Steam, there's a stale on third-party content as well. Simulators have a limit of reality. A simulator is never to replicate real-life scenarios. Indeed. Or a house with a different colour roof or wall or something. Local landmarks that would never appear in a sim. Indeed, irascible. And that's the point of going out and doing it. So, well, like with me being able to drive the simulator now between Paddington and Reading, I bet if I went down there, them bridges that I use as my marker for this is the 95 Morpeth won't look like them bridges. They'll be similar, and I'll probably be able to go, oh yeah, no, I think I'm in the right area, but it won't be them 2 bridges.
I've got a sneaking feeling a lot of the important landmarks that will be almost 100% accurate for Train Sim World, because they've done a lot of route research when they've been going out and doing these routes.
Yeah.
They've been doing a lot of route research.
Okay.
I mean, you look at how accurate Old Oak Common is in Train Sim World 2 before they basically closed it down.
Right. But that's actually a really good one. Is Old Oak Common, the same shed model is used at Southall.
Which isn't true. There's a different shed model.
It's a brick one at Southall.
Yeah, because Southall's that's the West Coast Railway steamer.
Exactly, but yeah, in the game it's the same model. And so yes, as if I was driving down that route in a HST, I would know this is Southall because that's an engine shed. But it wouldn't look like it did in the game, and so I would then have to reprogram my brain for this is what the Southall engine shed looks like. And
Have you not been to Hamburg?
We're nearly at Hamburg. We just stopped the fuel outside of Hamburg.
We're in Hamburg now.
They could, but having multiple different assets and and that's why they do it InstaSim, is because it's frame rate and we're running on a computer, whereas then in real life it's different. So
we're in the services.
okay.
Like what's made me laugh hilariously is, out of all the racing games that are out there, the FIA choose to partner with GT Sport.
Right.
Oh yes. I'm not happy about that.
Which is a full-blown simulator. You've got R Factor, which is a full-blown simulator with proper physics in it.
Yeah.
And they go with something that couldn't even be called a simcade.
Okay.
Because the physics in GT Sport are just that. And the FIA are like, we're going to allow people to get licenses to race through this game. It's like, wait, what? There's a reason why. But the funny thing with that is there are racing teams out there, especially for things like NASCAR and IndyCar, that have been giving drivers seats through learning the tracks and stuff on iRacing. They've been saying, right, come for a test with us. You've shown you can do it on iRacing. You've learnt the track. Come and see if you can actually handle the real thing.
And the answer is no.
Actually, the answer's been yes.
Oh, okay. I wish Great Western would do that with GWE. Right, you've shown that you can drive between Paddington and Reading. Now let's come in and try and do the proper thing. See if we can give you a job.
Come in here and have a go on this.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love that.
By the way, if you spad, it's all over.
Yeah.
You'll sign this disclaimer that says GW will not be blamed for me spadding.
Yeah.
In other words, if you spad, it's all your fault.
If you spad it, yeah. It's
The thing is with AWS is that you'd have to physically to spad on the Great Western Main Line, especially in HST where they got APT at that end of the line.
Yeah.
You have to really, really, really try hard to spad.
Oh yeah. So you got
an HST on that line.
You've got
Unless there is some sort of
TPWS
equipment failure.
Well, there you are.
Unless there's some sort of equipment failure.
I got a friend at work who was telling me a story that I can't name names in case I get somebody in trouble, but a few years back he was on the Hackney Downs to Liverpool Street line coming in from Edmonton, something or other it is, and he got a friend who was a driver for the 313s, and so his friend had said, oh, come for a cab ride, so he was in the cab, and then his friend went, do you want to drive it? And he was like, oh yeah, go on then. So the friend took the second man's seat, and he sits in the driver's seat, and the friend says, right, you need to, every time you hear the beep beep beep, you need to lift your foot and put it back down, and right now you need to put it into foot, and was talking him through it, and then the AWS went off, and the guy didn't know that you had to hit the button.
Stop.
And so they then had an emergency stop, and then it was phone call to the signaller, and the driver's like, yeah, my foot slipped off the DSD, a 2-minute wait, and then it was like, right, we've now got to make this time back up, so let's speed, but you don't speed at this point because he sits on that bridge with his gun, and yeah. I wish I had friends like that.
Hey, Maria.
I'm not.
Where you?
I'm just coming round.
Yeah, I can see you.
I'm going to park at the exit as normal.
In real life, you never want to spad the paperwork, yeah. It's,
Wait there. Who had to stay? Who had to come to Hamburg?
Rob Johnson
Where is Rob?
dropping off.
No, he's not. He's on you.
I felt sorry for that guy in real life. But
Rob's not here.
had a spad when there was a fire in the station.
Okay.
So he
yeah.
didn't see the signal
Yeah.
until the last second that it was red. The leaves were all over the place. So he put it on maximum brake and still went through the station at 70 with all the firemen and police there.
I feel sorry for what happened at the train at Leeds.
That's quite actually. That's not just a failure on the driver's part. That's a failure on the
That's a failure on the railway's part, because that
that should have been signalled way back.
Yeah, they cut the trees down since then.
yeah.
Come on, Jelly.
But
Rob's not here.
Add to that, there should have been an emergency signal.
Let's go, Joe.
Should have been an emergency phone call from the signalman to all trains on the line saying,
Yeah.
"Hey,
stop. And I think it was Tepic was telling me that in that situation, there's an alarm goes off, and it just flashes up stop.
stop," and then you contact the contact signaller.
In big red letters, it flashes up stop, and it flashes 3 times.
Stop, and then contact signaller.
And then when you've stopped, you contact the signaller.
And they're supposed to tell you fire at such and such a point, or train offline at such and such a point, line blocked.
Yeah.
Until told otherwise.
That's right. Rob James is not here, so let's go.
Right. Who needed to drop off here?
Rob, but he's
Rob.
not here.
He shot past us ages ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's disappeared now.
Did he need to go then?
No, we didn't need to come here
Oh well.
Well,
Right.
you came up to Hamburg anyway, so yes, we did.
But I'm not going to Hamburg, am I?
We're all
I'm going to
going.
Malmo.
We're all going to Sweden.
Yeah. So
Well, it's
we
not like
didn't need to stop here.
But Hamburg wasn't too far off the given route anyway, so.
Let's go.
Yeah, we didn't need to be here.
Right, you're
We're
gonna
let-
go for now, Jenks. You should see you
It
on.
did let us get our foot down for a bit though, Gav, didn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
InstaSim. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you for joining.
I'll see you on Monday.
I mean, my best advice, Captain, for you getting up to partner is just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
The viewers will keep coming in over time eventually, because think of how long it took Matt to get, before they even had affiliate, how Matt had to keep going.
Yeah.
This is back when you needed a concurrent over 100 people watching you on average over a 6-month period.
Mm.
Yeah. It's there are times when I think I've leveled out at the moment on a plane of about an average of 17 viewers. And it does go up sometimes and come down. Like if Matt's not streaming, I'll get up to 30. I think the other day I got up to 50 and then dropped very quickly back down to 30. But at the end of the day, I can't change who I am and what I say and the way that I play.
Exactly, so just keep doing what you're doing.
So
Yeah. Just keep playing the
As long as
games that
enjoy
you
what
want to
you're doing,
play.
It'll come eventually, as long as you enjoy what you're doing.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, and that's just what you got to wait for, isn't it? You got to, and I don't want to be fake for people because that will be tiring. I'd rather enjoy myself and allow it to take its time than.
Yeah.
And then people who actually like the stream will join because they like the stream rather than because they like the fake.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like playing City Skylines. If you learn the basics of the game and start the game again, then you'll start to get more viewers to watch you, and then learning how you play the games, and then if they buy the game, then they'll be able to play it.
There's nothing worse than watching somebody play a game they don't enjoy. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like the reason I love Subnautica, but I've made a decision that I won't stream it because I don't think I can make Subnautica interesting enough for people to want to watch. And
I tried
I think that's more a
Subnautica.
game. I think that's more a game that you enjoy by yourself rather than.
Right, I've seen people play Subnautica, and I mean, it was Matt playing it that made me buy it.
Yeah.
And Matt's very good at playing it, but I then tried to play it, and when I play that type of game, I'm very cautious, especially when you've got like the big leviathans. I'm cautious when I play Minecraft because I hate the creepers.
Like,
Right.
what else do you have there?
And I'm quite.
Yeah.
I'm quite nervous and I'm quite jumpy when I play that type of game. But I thought I'd give it a go, and I tried it ages back. I tried playing Subnautica, and I didn't enjoy the experience of streaming it. Because of my playing style, I'm there thinking I've got to be out in the deep water looking for all this stuff and playing like the streamers do, but I don't enjoy playing that way, so now I'm playing cautiously and sticking to the shallows. And what does everybody else who's watching it think of me? And I became very self-conscious.
Yeah.
And so about halfway through, I think I've been on it for about 20 minutes, and I said, guys, I'm not enjoying this. We're changing, and that's why we now do the creative stream, because I enjoy doing that a lot more. And I think
See, Rob's just said it a few minutes ago. You've got to be yourself, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can't be somebody you're not. If
it's
you're yourself,
literally
then
do
that's
what you
what's going to get the viewers and keep the viewers.
Yeah, because if they're gonna stay around, they're gonna like you not just for what you're playing. They're gonna like you for the personality. It's like how Squirrel managed to build up his user base because he used Squirrel. Everyone seems to all the new people of Squirrel's community. They forget that Squirrel was originally a first-person shooter player.
ah.
He started out with first-person shooter video. He was Counter-Strike and all that on YouTube.
Yeah, and what's that other
Payday
game?
2 and,
Yeah.
things like that.
Mm.
And then he found Truck Sim, and then the rest, as they say, is history. Because suddenly, he had all these new viewers coming in from his Truck Sim videos. He suddenly realised, I'm getting more viewers from people doing this, and I'm just being myself and enjoying this trucking game. So why don't I just make a thing of it?
And it's why doing YouTube videos. It's one of the things that I'm nervous about with this new YouTube series. Is it going to be me doing what I enjoy, and I'm very conscious of I've got no format for it because I want to be me going on trains.
Yeah.
And saying this is what you can do here, this is what you can see here, and getting the facts across, yes, but a lot of it is going to be what I enjoy doing on trains. I'm hoping. So, because again, it's going to be really disappointing if I pay all that money to go on some of these railways and then don't enjoy it because I've got a format to keep and.
Yeah, it's like all the stations. People are like, how did they make us have that? It's like, well, because Jeff and Vicky have been doing things about the railway, especially around London, for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa!
We lost CptnJenks. What?
I've been kicked from the server.
I'm pulling up.
Reason not. Oh, 4 o'clock. Hey?
You got to put your lights on, didn't you?
4 o'clock, no lights.
Oh.
See ya, man! See ya! I'm not waiting.
As well.
Yeah, I'm not waiting. See ya. I'm not waiting, bro. See you later.
What do we do?
I'm not waiting. You're gonna come back.
Right. Let me.
Log back in.
Yeah, but that's going to mess up the YouTube video now.
No, it's not. You just edit a bit out, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't. That's the point. Because
it's not as simple as just editing it, because you can take the video straight from
Twitch
over to YouTube.
Which is what I do. Right, let me just put that up.
Well, you're going to have to part 1 and part 2 it now. And then maybe put the description, oops, I forgot about my lights. This is why I never turn my lights off.
No, I'll keep mine on.
Right, let me get back
Mine
in
on
quickly.
too.
Either that, or I actually think I've had another stream where this has happened and I just kept this bit in. It's a little bit of excitement in the middle.
It's like, both you and Nelson, I think, got caught out by that.
Yeah, I don't know why mine were off, but 4 o'clock on the dot. Wow.
They give you 15 seconds, and because you're so busy chatting.
Didn't
It's
it?
so easy to miss a little message that comes up in the bottom left corner, isn't it?
They need to make that message bigger. I'm sorry, if they're going to be this harsh, that message needs to be bigger. Right, back into ETS2.
I mean, it's not even dark yet.
It is on the snow mod.
Yeah, it's very dark on the snow mod.
They'll get rid of the snow mod by now.
They're saying it could be the end of February before they get rid of it.
Right, there we go.
Dear.
Connection established. I don't know where anybody else is.
We're just up the road.
Just up the road.
Okay.
On the bridge.
And just make sure you turn your lights on.
Managed to not lose my wing mirror on Gav's truck.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Ben says he enjoys streaming, but he has to be in the right frame of mind to do it. Now, I find the other way. I find sometimes when I come in, like today, I came in, I was tired and I was a bit meh, and I've actually I really enjoy it, and it picks me up.
Yeah, I'm just way too knackered earlier on today to do any sort of stream. I woke up and was like, I cannot make any sort of interesting stream today because I am just far too tired.
Irascible, my problem is my conversation style is very passive.
There we go. There's Nelson.
There we go. I'm at the back.
Go on, Rob.
It's very passive.
Oh, no, wait there. Captain's not there yet.
I won't. Too won't be
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
That's how you am. I won't talk to yourself if nobody in chat interacts with me when you're streaming. So you end up with no one talking and awkward silences. Okay. What happened, Ben? I got kicked out for not having the lights on.
Oh, Cap's in front of us. How did he get in front of us?
I'm not in front of you. I'm at the back. Nelson's in front of you.
Yeah, it's just a red message that comes out the bottom. Turn on your headlights if you're not, and then you'll be kicked within 15 seconds. It's within. It's not 15 seconds. It's within 15 seconds. So it's the next cycle that it captures you without the lights after it gives you the message.
Well,
Yeah.
Big red writing across the middle of the screen, doesn't it? Lights.
Irascible. One of the things that I found helped very early on was, okay, you've got nobody to talk to in conversation like we are now, but describe what you're doing. So occasionally you'll find I still do it during some of the quiet moments, whereby I'll be like, to take for example on this, when we get a quiet moment on this, it's like, right, we need to take the next left. Okay, we're driving at 55 miles an hour now. Oh, we're up to 56. So you're giving a commentary on the game when the chat's quiet, and then when the chat does pick up, well, you speak to the people that are there, because I've gone into games whereby the people have been there, and I will always give a streamer with a low count the benefit of the doubt, and I will always type hi, and I'll almost literally start counting, and I'll see it come up on their chat. Right, it's on their chat now. Okay, they've looked at the screen, they've not said anything. 3, 2, 1, I'm off, because this isn't going to be a talkative streamer. But then if you go into somebody that's already talking, it lets the audience know in a way that they're looking for that conversation. Just turn your lights on and leave. I have been, but the problem is every time I get a new truck, they go off, and I got a new truck just after the deadline had ended, and in the morning, and so thus I've not picked up on it till the end. So, but yeah, that
proper convoy.
That was the number one tip that I had when I started streaming, was talk to Moobot for a start off. Comment on what Moobot brings up, because Moobot puts up chat messages, so read the chat message. You put it there for a reason. And sometimes it would just be like, oh look, there's Moobot advertising my latest YouTube video. You've commented on it, and then tell Moobot what you're doing in the game. Hi
Cross the
Moobot.
border.
Yay!
Out town.
Hey Rascable, don't forget your dinner. I need my own truck and fast. We're paying off all the debt first, Ben. As soon as we get all this debt gone, I'll start saving up for a good truck.
Yeah. A dirty man.
No, a nice clean man.
Dirty
A nice clean man. You're a dirty man, Gavd.
So is it going to be a Frenchman, an Englishman, a Germanman?
English.
Irish.
Welsh, actually.
Ooh, Welsh. Into same wire.
he's gone.
See, unfortunately, you can't get a Cornishman. Bad face.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's
nice.
and I've become a lot more positive about doing the vlog since I've had the idea to do the other vlog as well. Since I've had the idea to do both, I've really picked up on the idea of doing the one. Does that make sense?
Anybody need fuel? Anybody need fuel at all?
Nope.
No,
No.
not really.
No. Foot down. Go.
And I think it's because in the subscriber vlog, I'm gonna be a bit more of myself, or I'm hoping to be a bit more of myself, rather than needing to stick to a script. And so I'm hoping that will then ease me into doing the more formal stuff of what we're gonna see. But I won't really know till I've been and done it.
You gotta know when to hold them.
So
Denson Almborg. Right, so I've got to remember to turn off at Malmo because everyone's going to Malmo except me.
yeah, I think we go through Malmo anyway.
Yeah, it's slightly off the.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So I'm going to turn off at the first sign for Malmo. We'll go that way because everyone else's GPS is all update for Malmo.
Well, I'm not Malmo, I'm a Helsingborg, but
And I'm Vaxjo, I think, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Vaxjo.
off to. Is Vax is right up at the. Where these
Yeah, there's only me and Captain going to Malmo.
But sometimes I don't respond to my chat for over minutes, so maybe I should revise the 3, 2, 1 you're off. Irascible, it was a little bit of hyperbole. It's not quite. I've typed it 3, 2, 1. I'm going. It's
That with Captain, when I first watched Captain stream, there was a little bit of leeway because I could see from the face cam that Captain's looking down at, I assume, a mobile phone or tablet to chat rather than at a screen in front.
yeah. It's a mobile phone.
Whereas with me, if I don't speak to someone, it's on my head because I've got both monitors there in front of me.
Yeah, but even so,
So,
like for example, now you're watching the road on the game. You're not necessarily looking. You might see something change on the chat screen, but you won't necessarily have dealt with that until you've got through whatever bit you're doing in the game, and then you'll think, right, I want a bit of straight road. I'm at a comfortable speed. Let me read that now.
yep.
And it's that kind of thing of monitoring the game that they're doing, along with the point at which your chat comes up. And if actually they've driven along 3 straight roads, and they've not made the effort, and it's been on their screen and disappeared, and you're still waiting, and you've sent a couple of messages and they've not responded to anything, well, at that point they're not talking. And the one that will really, and I've been in some streams and I've given the person kind of like some benefit of the doubt because they were a brand new streamer, and so I went back 2 or 3 weeks later after I'd said get a microphone, and what they would do was you would type in chat and then they would pause the game to type back in chat and then continue playing the game. And so then you type and then they put, and you're just thinking, no, I've come for a continuous stream and to interact, and all that I'm getting is...
Yeah, the bare minimum I would say you need for streaming is a microphone.
You need a microphone.
You need a microphone to engage with chat.
If you haven't got a microphone, don't start streaming until you do. Facecam is great. Facecam is brilliant because the audience gets to see emotion and that kind of thing, but bare minimum, you need a microphone. And
At the moment, I'm using the excuse of nobody wants to see my ugly mug, but what I actually mean is I don't have a webcam yet. I'm waiting for payday.
do you know how much mine costs?
I'm just protecting the monitors.
Jelly Bean, they've got me on. There's not a lot worse than that. My webcam was free. Mrs. Jenks brought it home from work one day. She was like, they're throwing this out, and I thought you could use it for your streaming.
Awesome.
But I mean, like this one would probably cost £5 online.
Hello, Odents.
You really don't need a lot of technical stuff to get you going. I mean, I go in IKEA and I see they've got this wonderful computer desk and computer chair, and I always say to Miss Jenks, when we move out and we get a nice place with an extra bedroom and my own study, this is this is my desk and chair that's going in there.
I think I've seen the one what you've seen.
Oh, it's
just like a big black one, isn't it?
Great big. It comes up to about here. It's a great big black one, and then a great big black desk with
They're
four.
amazing. My brother got one delivered from Bristol, from the IKEA in Bristol down to Cornwall.
Yeah, that's the one
IKEA
I'm
the
getting.
closest, but thankfully soon there will be an IKEA closer to me than Bristol.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah.
But yeah. So but I don't need it. I'm here, sat on the settee in the living room, with a controller in my hand, a cheap webcam. My webcam is on a small bit of a nest of tables on my Sherlock box set, so that it can be at the right height to see me. Because there's nothing between me and the TV that I could put it on, and the TV's too far away. So every day I have to get out the small nest of tables and the books to put it on, and then reset it, which is why sometimes it's not quite done properly, and I need to adjust it because I've knocked it or. Yeah, one day I might give you a tour around the Jenks house when we get Hey?
Another bridge.
Yay, bridges.
And windmills.
Ben, what annoys you as a viewer?
It'll never fly.
Player.
What'll never fly? The bridge?
Real player.
Another real player.
Hey.
Oh, a couple. Yeah.
Is it to me? Oh, is that another convoy?
Yeah.
If you look out to your right, you'll see there's a freight ship in the channel. I've never noticed that before.
Is that a freight ship or is that a cruise liner?
There's a sailing ship on the left.
On the left, a sailing ship. Where? Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. That's in the dock though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It might be a cruise liner actually. I think you're right.
There's a cruise liner on the right.
Looks like a Queen Mary.
Yeah.
Ben, what annoys you as a viewer?
Oh,
Oh,
that was a bit jumpy.
Streamers that pause and type. Yeah, there's nothing worse than a streamer who pauses and types.
No.
Be ready for your stream.
Be very ready.
I had Chris Rogers turn the other day and said, "That's what I like about your stream, Rob. You reply to everyone." It's like, it's easy for me to reply to everyone at the moment because I don't have very many viewers.
Yeah. I try and reply to everyone, but there's been times when, you know, there's been people talking and you can't, and so you have to start filtering through.
Yeah.
But
Right, left-hand lanes, left-hand lanes, left-hand lanes.
thank you. I will certainly try and you know, if somebody's put a message and I think, oh, I've not seen them for a while, I will try and answer that message or comment on it or read it, because at least then that person knows that I'm watching them. So like, for example, I don't know if she's still in chat, but if Jill was to comment now, I'd comment on Jill's comment because I've not seen her in chat for a while, and it's in the back of my mind of, you know, I've seen Irascible and Ben chat recently, but I've not seen Jill, so Jill would try and it doesn't work every time because you can't do it every time, but you certainly try. Right, I believe we're now in Sweden.
We are in Sweden.
Yeah.
Nearly finished.
Yeah, because we're coming up on Copenhagen, which means we're coming up on Copenhagen.
Copenhagen's not in Sweden, though, is it?
Oh no, wait, it's not. So what? Then, whatever the hell that is.
We're in Denmark.
Denmark.
Then.
Copenhagen, yeah.
Yeah, we are in Denmark because that is definitely Copenhagen.
Yeah.
That's Copenhagen.
I love on how everyone says Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, because you don't say Hagen-Dazs, do you?
It's
Hagen-Dazs.
It's Hagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
And so therefore it's Copenhagen.
Yeah. Like a bit of Hagen-Dazs.
It's,
Oh, I've got some in my freezer. Could have some.
Which one have you got?
Cookie dough.
Boring. Which one's
if you
your...
want cookie dough? Go get Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's
No,
for
Ben-
cookie dough.
Yeah, made cookies and cream.
Still... What's your favourite one?
Let's go get a cherry. Go get a cherry or
Or strawberry cheesecake.
No, you want the dulce de leche.
Oh no, that's a bit.
Oh no, that is. I can
No,
sit.
that's too much, Kevin. That's too much.
Oh.
Yeah, that is definitely too much.
Oh, I can sit and eat a full tub of that and not get. Oh. Seriously, if I had a tub, one of the big tubs of that now, one of the 4 or 5 pound ones, I would sit and finish it. Oh, I love that stuff. A friend gave me salted caramel, and I can polish off a salted caramel one, but the dulce de leche, oh, it's to die for.
I like the Baileys.
We have signs for Malmo.
Yay!
Oh, I like the mango one, the mango and raspberry.
Mr. Harrison likes the chocolate chip, or the mint chocolate chip, or lemon sorbet.
It's black cherry. Black cherry.
What's everyone else's favourite ice cream? We know what Nelson's favourite ice cream is.
Ooh.
Nelson's favourite ice cream is whatever's going out of date.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless it's a whiskey flavour.
Hint of mould. That's your favourite, isn't it? Nelson.
Absolutely.
Hint of mould.
We know what sea cave is. Meatballs.
Beatles.
No, meatballs.
Oh, meatballs.
Yeah.
Lala juice ice cream he has.
Oh, yeah.
Irascible says Hagen-Dazs has 2 A's. That's why we say it as Arg.
Yeah.
Copenhagen. Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anything out to sea here? No, nothing out to sea here.
I actually sit corrected, but
I think we just crossed the border.
Why?
Saw a sign on the bridge, so I'm assuming we've just crossed the border.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the bridge from Denmark into Sweden.
So Malmo should be the next exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where's everybody going after that?
Well, I'm off
Mine's
to
just down the road at Helsingborg.
and I'm
Okay.
I'm up to Valsrad, blah blah blah, for £65,000 of monies.
But that means we need to take a screenshot in Malmo then.
Okay.
Think it's the I can't see a lane that's fast.
What was I gonna say?
I can't admit him through it. See?
And I'm
Well,
following
I'm
Gav
so
at a
close.
distance in case he goes crunch.
I won't go crunch.
There we go.
Oh, come on, tell him.
Malmo, right turn, Malmo, right turn.
Oh, a
Train,
talent! Train!
Yeah,
On the left.
Train. Yeah, meet that train.
Okay, no, wait, hang on. This is a complicated junction. It's not that right, it's the next right, isn't it?
Yep.
Hey, that's in transport fever as well, that is.
No, wait, it was right, and then straight on. I hate these junctions!
I
I hate these junctions!
No, I
don't.
don't. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Whoa. And they took the sign out.
But for whoever confused me, thanks.
I didn't.
Irascible Sap, I like a good raspberry ripple. You're easily pleased. Oh yeah, no, for cheap ice cream, yeah, no, definitely. But my favourite, if I'm going to spend money on ice cream, it has to be Dulce de Leche Häagen-Dazs. But Mrs. Jenks will only have her favourite is Carte d'Or vanilla.
Oh, I like that. That's
Oh,
nice.
it's the best vanilla out there.
Didn't you just miss the Malmo exit?
No, man's straight on.
I thought we were going to the... Oh wait, you're going to drop off and come back to the repair point, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, because I've got to go straight to the repair point. I thought we were all going there first.
I thought we were.
Häagen-Dazs is bad ice cream. It melts quickly. You may as well drink it.
I thought we were
I
ourselves.
thought I would rather drop my load off.
Ben, if you're finding that Häagen-Dazs melts quickly, you're not eating it quick enough. It's that simple. Eat it quicker.
I need to finish my job. You got to know that. Finish job, then take a photo.
Yeah, but we can't all do that. For
Yeah,
example,
you can, Captain.
I can't.
Oh no. I forgot yours is a quickie.
You want to rephrase that, Gav?
Gav, family friendly, please. Family friendly.
I mean, yours is a quick job.
Right, I'm ditching my trailer here just because then when I come pick it up, I've only got to turn left. If you're splashing out, then pistachio and magnums go down a tree. Oh, see, I don't class magnums as splashing out.
Oh no, Magnum's double.
Magnums are
breasted,
reasonable
man.
prices if you buy them in the
Iceland, especially when they've got a sale on, you can get like 3 boxes for £2. It's great.
Scotland, yeah.
Captain Trilos of Whitby for the win. Get myself to Yorkshire. I'll tell you what, Ben. When I go, when I go from Whitby to the NYMR, I'll pick me up an ice cream to have on the train. And if you're a sub by that point, you'll get to see me have it on the vlog. Just remind me when I actually go up to Whitby.
Right, I'm on my way back.
Right. Round we go.
See, I dropped my trailer off in a sensible place, and I think Jellybean's gonna...
Do the same.
Oh, I think I know where you've dropped yours off.
What, me?
Does anyone
No,
know if
them
Matt's
two.
doing buses or a flight sim tonight?
Say that again, sorry.
Does anyone know if Matt's doing buses or flight sim tonight?
I have no
He
idea.
did buses. He did buses last week, so it'll be flight soon.
That's if he streams late at all, because I know he's been having a lot of work to do recently, so...
Thanks to whoever just drove through me.
That was me.
Any mean?
Trying to get myself in the middle. Right, there we go. Let me get into camera mode.
Well, Captain, hold your horses.
Nay!
Nay!
Well, that's where you park your trailers. Oh, yeah, bit dodgy.
Yeah, well. There's
Plenty of
a-
space to park them there.
Yeah, Tom, there's nobody about.
Don't you dare crash into it, Gav.
No, trust me, I'm here now.
Right, let's get this photo done then.
Oh, nobody's not nicked me first. Oh, yeah, they are.
You're a bit older than you. You remember Magnums first coming out, and they were expensive luxury back then. She still classed them as a luxury. Old habits die hard. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got all my flashy lights on. I can even turn these on.
Ooh. I don't have flashy lights on this. Oh no, not the beacons. Who's got the beacons on? Don't get kicked.
A bit more? Or do you want me there?
A bit more. Jelly, can you come back slightly as well?
Back?
Back.
I'll try.
If not, I mean, might. No.
Whoa, yeah, you can't park like that.
That's as far as I can go.
It must be me that's in the wrong place then. That'll do. Let me just move around a little bit.
I'm up against a hedge now.
Oh, so starting from Malmo next week. Oh.
Yeah, we'll start from Malmo next week. And then hopefully next week will be my last one with debt, and we can actually then start saving up for a truck.
Yeah,
Yay.
don't crash that load on the way to the drop-off point, Gavin.
What?
Right.
Oh, yeah, Captain, yeah.
Feasts, they were great. Feasts were great.
These were amazing.
Right, let me get back to my trailer.
I like having fabs, I don't.
Oh no, it was Fab, sorry, not Feast. I didn't like
Yeah,
Feast because
Fab.
they got nuts in them.
Yeah, fabs are nice.
Right.
And I don't mean fab diva. I mean fabs.
That's the one with the raspberry and the white
Yeah.
and the chocolate, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely stuff. Lovely.
Didn't they first come out around the time when Jerry Anderson's Thunderbirds was first released?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what,
what they're
yeah?
called Fab.
Yeah, that's what the name is.
Well, yeah,
Comes from.
because they're not actually Fab, are they? They're FAB.
They're FAC.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, eh?
There was one back from when I was a child that you could only get in the ice cream van, and it was like multicoloured ribbons down the. Oh, was it called like a Zap or something? I can't remember.
I know you can get a Twister.
And then there was the one that was shaped like a foot, the big foot.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
Oh.
I remember when a 99 used to cost 99.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when they gave them the. Do I? Possibly not. When they gave them the name 99. Oh no, when they gave the flake the name the 99 flake. Because it was.
It was a half-size flake, wasn't it?
Yep. Zap. Mars King size. Who remembers them? Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean the time when the king size was actually a king size and not the size of an original Mars bar?
Yeah.
Oh.
And not this duo stuff that we have now either.
Oh, can't believe I've just.
See, I'm not quite old enough to remember Marathon.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I remember them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not old enough to remember marathons. They were called marathons because if you did the London Marathon, you got one at the end.
Marathons, love them.
But then they stopped sponsoring the marathon, and Flora did,
Snickers.
and so therefore when you finished the marathon, they gave you a tub of butter.
Mind you, remember wagon wheels when they were full size.
Oh,
About 3 times the size they are now.
I've messed that up.
Careful, Catherine. Don't want to get all this way in.
No. I've not messed it up in a crash type of sense. I've just messed it up in a... I've not hit the right marker sense. So I've now got to reverse to get the rear end of the trailer where I want it. And it's not. But I'm hoping that I can now pull that round.
Well, he's
No.
definitely playing trains.
Yeah, you still be playing trains now because I don't think. I know he would have done a special on the DMU that came out today.
Yeah.
10p ice pop. Oh.
Oh, Bravo Chicks. Oh, Bravo Chicks is
We might go and give her a host for a change then.
Why not?
It's staying in theme with the game.
Yeah.
But I've seen what he's streaming.
So are we all looking forward to Cities Skylines on Tuesday then?
Oh, could be Subnautica.
What, match streaming Subnautica?
He might stream it after it's
Oh.
either Subnautica, Trailmakers, or the new Stoneworks building Rescue Beta.
I've missed that again. Is this easy parking actually going to be a really difficult park?
Pull it around, go to the other side of the yard,
Shouldn't
bring it in again. Wait, any easy parking that requires you to reverse is default, not easy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that there's these crates here, so you've got to come past the crates to then come almost along the wall to get the trailer straight again.
Oh, he's on American.
Yeah, just straight in there.
Oh, he's on American. Oh,
Straight in there, pull forward, and then back,
he's on the
back slightly.
He's on the last scenario.
Well, it doesn't surprise me because we're what?
There we go. Got it.
Half 10.
Yeah, half 10. So it doesn't surprise me he's on the US scenario.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Ben, I don't remember Cadbury Top Deck bars. Right. Oh, can you believe it? I'm 155 off leveling up to level 20.
No.
I got 21 grand on that though.
That's alright. I finished 18 experience points off level 20 on my stream the other day.
Ouch.
18 points, and it was because I'd hit something.
I'm on 200 and... I think I'm on 227 now for the level.
Right, so to pay this off,
Oh.
we need 80 grand. We're currently on 41. So a couple of good journeys next stream and that will be gone.
Yeah.
Hey!
Party.
Wall's Funny Feet, that's the one. Ah, I remember that. Right, let's quit out the game and save. Yep, that ends the stream for today. So, lots of money there in my company.